Hey, what's up marketers? I'm Eduard Dziak from B2B digitalmarketers.com, the place where you can learn how to level up your digital marketing effectively without spending money on marketing agencies. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you the 11 mistakes that you should make sure you are not doing on your website, because these harm your ranking, website traffic and conversion rate, and are the reason why you cannot rank on the first page of Google search. So, if you find this video valuable, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video, because I'm sharing every week a new video to help you level up your B2B digital marketing. And without further ado, let's get started. The first B2B SEO mistake you might make is not including any outbound links within your content. Outbound links are links that referring to other websites and not some of your web pages. Usually, these links are used due to another resources such as data, visuals, related content and others to back up your points and provide more comprehensiveness. Outbound links are extremely important, and as said by Brian Dean, the SEO expert, not linking out might be the #1 on-page SEO mistake that I see people make. And while Google did not exactly say that outbound links are a ranking factor, we know outbound links should help users learn more about your topic you are covering and provide a better user experience. But either way, you should include outbound links within your content because it strengthens topic signals of your web page and helps Google to understand your site better, and it will help you to demonstrate your points. Next, they are important because they will help you to add more value to your content by linking to other websites that are covering or having related resources to your content that add more value to your users. And lastly, outbound links help build trust with readers, as it shows that you are doing your research and you are not just sharing your opinion. The second mistake is you are not optimizing your content for SEO and only writing for people. Unfortunately, this is one of the common B2B SEO mistakes that is done by a lot of people, especially by those who just want to write helpful articles and create website for people, but forgetting about SEO is badly hurting your website. You need to understand that first, for people to actually find your content, Google and other search engines must understand what is your website about to properly crawl it and index it where it belongs to. But if search engines cannot understand your content, then it is hard to categorize your content and serve it to the right users who is looking for your content. Thus, if your content does not pass the test, then it can be hardly found or even de-index it. So, whether you like it or not, make sure you are also optimizing your content for SEO and help search engines to better understand what your content is about, so they can help you to bring more and relevant organic traffic. Therefore, always make sure you are following some kind of SEO checklist for your blog post or landing pages or any other content you are producing on your website, as it's gonna help search engines to better understand what is your website and content about. Another very common B2B SEO mistake is keyword stuffing, which is considered as a strictly black hat SEO strategy. Keyword stuffing is using too often the same keyword or similar keyword within your content in favor to get better ranking, but ever since Google started updating their algorithm to punish this SEO strategy, it is less likely to see this. But still, you can see this strategy being used, especially by less experienced bloggers or marketers that is trying to win a better position in search results. Fortunately, this is not the way how you should get better ranking, and instead, you should be focusing on providing high quality and relevant content for your readers. That is why it is important to have content written by experts. As I always say, if you need to write article about how to fix toilet, ask plumber to write the article. Therefore, if you are not the expert, then you should hire one. The fourth SEO mistake is not including your keywords and latent semantic keywords or LSI within your content. While keyword stuffing is a very bad SEO strategy that can cause your website be penalized or removed from the search, not including your keywords and latent semantic keywords can have a similar impact on your website because search engines cannot properly understand what your content is about. Therefore, it can be barely indexed, or it means your website is providing only thin content. Including keywords and LSI keywords in a natural way will help search engines and users to properly understand your content, and it will deliver more value for them. So, properly optimized content with keywords will help search engines to understand it and properly index it in the right place. And using latent semantic keywords is the way how you should start thinking about creating content, as you cannot just simply focus on one keyword or phrase, which is as well not really a good SEO strategy that comes often with keyword stuffing. Because remember, Google is searching for more comprehensive and thorough content that provides answers to users' questions when they are typing a specific keyword. Therefore, also understanding the user intent behind the keyword will help you to provide better targeting and include the latent semantic keyword within your content. The fifth SEO mistake is not doing historical optimization of your old pages and old blog posts and just leaving them to become zombie pages. Writing new content all the time can be very challenging for every content marketer and business, especially if you have been writing content for your niche for a couple of years. Because some of your more evergreen content can provide value to your users even after a few years its official publication date. It just needs to be refreshed and updated with the latest stats and data and some pictures. Also, blog posts and pages that are used to generate a lot of traffic or leads for your business should be historically optimized to bring back the traffic and leads. Historical optimization is an important content and SEO marketing strategy that should be regularly practiced by businesses to ensure their website pages are up to date with the fresh information. Therefore, make sure you regularly updating your old pages so you can avoid this SEO mistake that can harm your ranking and organic traffic. The sixth SEO mistake you should avoid is leaving zombie pages on your website that have no traffic and no value to you and your users. I understand that creating new content comes with a lot of hard work and nobody wants to just delete it. But there are those pages like non-responsive pages, obsolete or low quality pages, bad SEO optimized pages, or orphan pages. Those are simply just a burden for your website, and by deleting these web pages, you can improve your ranking and organic traffic. For example, Proven.com saw their organic traffic increased by 88.3% after deleting almost 40,000 zombie pages from their site. The next SEO mistake that I can still see very often, even with experienced marketers, is not including your internal links within your content. Internal linking is one of the most important and basic SEO practice you should make sure that you always follow to allow search engines to discover your new and old pages within your website. Because search engines like Google are crawling pages by following links, internal and external, And like this, they can work out what pages are more important by the number of links and better understand each page. Also, this SEO strategy gives you a certain power of what pages on your website are the most important, and thus you can improve the ranking for those pages. Ahrefs and their SEO strategy, the middleman method, is focusing on building authority and increase ranking for your most important pages, most often your money pages, where most of your revenue is coming from. But of course, most importantly, you should include internal links to only relevant pages that are adding extra value to your users and provide more relevant information for the topic. You must remember that relevancy is the key, and recommending not relevant pages will harm your ranking and organic traffic by providing a bad user experience. Another very common SEO mistake is writing content only for search engines and not for users in favor to improve ranking and drive more organic traffic. The number one rule for content and SEO that you should always follow is to create the most relevant and high quality content for your users. As stated by Google, their main goal is to deliver the most relevant and reliable information available to their users as soon as possible. This means if you want to rank on Google, you must be a reliable source of information that provides the most relevant content for your target audience. And while this can be complicated to explain, the first thing you should start with is to focus on your B2B target audience and put yourself in their shoes. Just ask yourself, if my target audience would be searching for my content, what would they want to find within the piece of content I'm preparing? Understanding the needs and user intent for every keyword you are targeting and being or having the subject matter expert is essential for you to successfully drive organic traffic to your website. Therefore, make sure you avoid writing content only for search engines and practice black hat SEO strategies like keyword stuffing. But remember, as I mentioned, within second B2B SEO mistake, you should also do not forget to write for search engines, as those are the first who will read your article, and optimizing your content within best B2B SEO practices will help search engines better understand your content and properly index it. The next SEO mistake that you should definitely avoid is doing wrong keyword research. Generally, keyword research is important for you to effectively create content that attracts organic traffic and leads to your business by finding the right keywords. But because keyword research can be complicated, many people and non-marketers are making mistakes when doing keyword research, whether it is targeting the wrong keywords, not planning ahead, targeting too highly competitive keywords, not reviewing keywords, and etc. This can lead to many different scenarios, such as your target audience is not coming to your website or not driving any organic traffic to your website. Therefore, it is important and recommended to take some courses and learn to do proper keyword research to avoid this SEO mistake, because it can ruin all your hard work. And because I believe planning and doing keyword research is the success of your SEO and seeing much better results earlier than you would normally see. Remember, failing to plan is planning to fail. Benjamin Franklin. The next SEO mistake that I can see on a lot of websites and across the internet is duplicated content. Duplicated content can appear on your website due to many reasons, or across the internet that somebody or you have republished your content, which is, by the way, a not bad SEO strategy if everything is done correctly. Because for search engines, it can be difficult to decide which content is original and more relevant and which content is duplicated. This can end up in the penalty, or search engines can exclude your original content and promote the other one. Either way, duplicated content must be fixed, whether it is on-site or off-site SEO mistake. But the way how you should fix it depends on your situation you are facing. Therefore, I recommend you to read a great guide on duplicated content from Moz, which I will link in the description. Arguably, one of the biggest SEO mistakes that you can ever do is not doing a regular B2B SEO audit for your website, because this can ruin all your hard work. Along the way, as you are adding new pages, writing new content, updating and changing on your website, you will make some mistakes, like forget alt text for your images, not having a meta description, linking to non-existing pages anymore, having orphan pages, having slow pages, and etc. And there are a ton of things that you should monitor on regular schedule to ensure your website is SEO friendly. Otherwise, you might be losing your ranking and organic traffic for your website. Luckily, there are SEO tools that will exactly help you with that, so you do not have to check everything manually. For example, great B2B SEO tools that I recommend for your B2B SEO audit are SEMrush and SE Ranking, as both provides excellent SEO audit and bunch of more features to help you fix all kind of SEO mistakes on your website. So I will put the links in description, and also you can see here, all my recommended tools. And how often you should do your SEO audit depends on the size of your website and how often you are adding new pages, blog posts and other content to your website. If you add 1 to 5 pages to your website, I believe once a month should be enough to start with, and then adjust along the way. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something new. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share it on social media, and leave a comment below. What is your biggest B2B SEO mistake you have made? By the way, check out all my links in the description for B2B SEO tools and others to help you level up your B2B digital marketing. Ciao!